dialogue's been full of talk about partnerships, existing partnerships and potential partnerships. It feels like we're in a market for partnerships, and a highly dynamic market. The French, the EU, the American offers have been articulated very powerfully and presented to potential partners in the region. The Chinese offer is already on the table. So in a sense, what we're witnessing is both competition for partners and also a whole array of available partnerships, peer-to-peer partnerships, asymmetric partnerships between great powers and very much smaller powers. I think what remains to be seen is how much choice countries feel they have in concluding these partnerships, whether they feel pressured by circumstances or even bullied, a phrase that we've heard a lot, or whether they will be free to choose and to customize their partnerships. Either way, this is a highly dynamic market for partnerships. The concept of burden sharing is both inherent in partnerships and it's also it's a strategic challenge, because burden sharing can be made to work, but it can also stress a partnership in that it creates two different spheres of activity. And the best partnerships are where both spheres of activity and capabilities are shared. So we've heard various versions of this. The word burden sharing have been avoided. We have talked about here in the dialogue, we've heard this from Secretary of Defence Pete Hegseth. We talked about comparative advantage and where members of partnerships should play to their comparative advantage. Either way, the concept in practice may be harder to fulfill than it is to articulate in speeches or in terms of costs, which is ultimately what it comes down to.